So the sixth question of your exam reads, the central core of the tetrameric protein hemoglobin has a series of positive charges. Bisphosphoglycerate is inserted into that core and provides stability, which favors the T state of hemoglobin. You are to synthesize a peptide which can essentially do the same thing as BPG. What is the sequence of this peptide that you have designed using the three-letter codes of this peptide? Provide a brief explanation supporting the peptide you designed. Okay, so for this question, what I'm looking for is one thing that I want you to remember is what is BPG? Bisphosphoglycerate, one thing that I want you to take away from it is that we've got two phosphate groups. Now, those two phosphate groups are going to bring a total of 2 negative charges. So you want a grand total of at least 4 negative charges. Bisphosphoglycerate has a grand total of, I believe, 5 negative charges, but I'm looking for a peptide that provides a total of 4 negative charges. Now, the answer that I'm looking for is 3-letter codes of this peptide. So what I would look for is something as a good example or as an acceptable example would be something like aspartate, aspartate, aspartate. Because each R group is going to have a negative charge, and the C termini is going to have a negative charge. The N termini is probably going to be positively charged at a physiological pH, but I'm not really going to, mince details about that. So ASP, ASP, ASP would be an acceptable answer. Another acceptable answer would be something like EEE, where again you have negative, 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 negative. So you have those 4 negative charges, the requisite 4 negative charges that I'm looking for. So that's essentially all that I'm looking for with respect to this question. I'm going to give partial credit if you use single-letter code rather than 3-letter codes, but I'm not going to be too harsh on that. I'm going to say 0.9 points, so 1/10 of a point. Okay, well, as my wife's shirt says, nevertheless, she persisted in coming to get her child from me as I'm working. That'll wrap it up for y'all. Have a good one.